Good evening and welcome into Alta basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We got a Region 6 battle between the Alta Hawks and the Skyline Eagles. Trevor Allen here with you on this Thursday night as we have a rematch from the game that happened on January 7th where Skyline picked up a 58-50 win. We'll go ahead and go through the starting lineups. First for the Skyline Eagles, number 1, Itai Lustgarden, the senior. Number 2, senior David Rasmussen. Number 3, senior James Becker. Number 5, senior Andrew Lindquist. And number 11, senior Cameron Wilson. They are coached by Marcus Frazier, who's in his third season, has a 40-29 record. And right now, the Skyline Eagles are on a 3-game losing streak with losses to Highland, Olympus, and Brighton. Now for the Alta Hawks, who are coached by Travis Orn in his fourth season. He has an 80-20 record at the helm of the Hawks. And they will start this way. Number 1, Luke Roberts, a senior. Number 5, Matt McKay, a senior. Number 10, Boston Gray, a senior. Number 13, Jackson Langford, a senior. And number 14, Dash Reiser, a junior. Now, one thing you'll notice, Zach Papke is not in the starting lineup. That was something that was also confusing to me. I don't have any reason, but he is not in the starting lineup tonight. So they will now turn to this. Now, as you look at the team's records, Alta's coming off of a win over East, 59-51 at East on Tuesday night. It's a crazy week for Region 6. They played 3 region games in 1 week. So they play Tuesday, tonight, and Friday night. So that means both these teams will be in action tomorrow. Alta will host West at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. You'll be able to see that game right here on KSLSports.com. And then for Skyline, they will be at home against East at 7 o'clock. Now, looking back at their matchup, 58-50 win for Skyline at home over Alta. Many consider that an upset. Papke had 12 points, and Reiser had 10 to lead the way for the Hawks. And for Skyline, David Rasmussen had 17, Cameron Wilson had 13, and James Becker with 11. As we get ready for tip-off here, it's Alta basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Glad to have you along for the ride as two teams trying to fight for playoff positioning and trying to keep up with Olympus in the region battle. As we are just about a little less than a month away from the state tournament, heading down the home stretch. Skyline will be in blue. They will go from right to left. As you watch it here, Alta will be in white, going left to right. And we are underway. Itai Lustgarden controls the tip for Skyline. Alta in a man-to-man. Now here's Wilson. He'll hand off to Rasmussen. Goes down to the post to Wilson. It's deflected. Now Becker has Hill going to the paint. Caught by 3 defenders. A three-pointer no good by Andrew Lindquist. Now here's Reiser. And as I look at the bench, I don't see Papke even on the bench. So he is a no-go tonight. As Jackson Langford went into the paint, now here's Boston Gray. Nice pass, dumps right into Luke Roberts, and he gets us started with the first bucket of the game. Here's Lustgarden, left side in the front court, guarded by Reiser. Go to Lindquist, back, dribble handoff to Lustgarden, now out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Becker. He's telling him to go through. Now back to Lindquist. He'll go kick out to Wilson. Guarded by Matt McKay. Kicks out, deflected. Great defense there. Saves it all the way to Dash Reiser. Is Langford, but it's blocked away by Lustgarden and picked up. That was a great play there by Jackson Langford. As he's jumping out of bounds, he's able to throw it clear to Reiser. And there he is, getting his hands on the basketball once again. Here's Itai Lustgarden, averaging 4.6 points per game and has 35 assists on the season. Now we'll go to Rasmussen, trying to go into the post, and it's not really down on the low block. As Wilson, it's poked away. Lindquist to Rasmussen, 5 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Wilson, great pass, and he lays it up and in. Cameron Wilson with his first bucket of the night. And we're all knotted up at 2 with 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here's Luke Roberts, drives into the paint, cut off there by Lindquist. Gray has it, back to Roberts, he'll put it up, no good. Matt McKay doing the dirty work down on the offensive glass, pokes it through some Skyline players through their legs, and now it's on the floor and we're battling for it. And there's a foul, it's going to be on Skyline. And that's on Lustgarden, his first personal. And now here's Roberts. Here's Reiser. Nice step back. Jumper for 3, no good. Rebound by David Rasmussen. He'll skip it ahead to Lindquist, now to Becker. He'll slow it down. Here's Rasmussen, dribble handoff to Lindquist. Lindquist goes over to Wilson, but it's taken away by Matt McKay. He's one of the leaders in steals. And it goes into Boston Gray, lays it up and in. Boston Gray with his first bucket. Now it's 4-2 Alta with 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Lustgarden. Itai looks for Rasmussen. He's got him. Goes around the screen by Wilson. He'll finally roll. Now here's Lindquist. Back to Becker. Telling Wilson to flash. And it was poked away. Another deflection there by Jackson Langford. He is a great defender, off to a great start defensively. Here's Rasmussen. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He'll fade away. No good. Rebound by Roberts. Now here's Gray, guarded by Becker. He'll stop. He'll pop for 3. Hits just the backboard, and Wilson has the rebound. And now Itai has it, and he's poked from behind by Luke Roberts, and that's his first personal. Checking in for Alta is number 22, Colin Hansen, and he will replace Luke Roberts. So Alta having to have that next man up mentality without Zach Papke. Has 260 points on the year, 14.4 points per game. As Wilson has it, he'll fade away, goes too short. Papke also has 24 threes, 21 steals on the year. Here's Hansen for 3. Too strong, Rasmussen on the rebound. Guarded by Langford, he'll spin to his left. And no good. Hansen collects the rebound, and here's Reiser. Dash into the front court. Goes around to Matt McKay's screen, goes down to McKay, puts it up, it's deflected, blocked away. Lindquist goes on the floor, and he gives it to David Rasmussen. Now here's Lustgarden. He'll stop short corner, and they call a moving screen on Cameron Wilson. And Wilson and Coach Frazier are not happy with that call. And that's the first personal on Wilson. Now here's Reiser. Ty Mahe checks in for Alta. And a good pump fake in there by Jackson Langford, and he'll get it to go. Langford with his first bucket. And now it's a 6-2 Alta lead. Not a lot of scoring as we hit the under 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Coach Frazier's telling Itai to go. Here's Becker. As now they're in a zone. Now here's Becker. He'll float it up and in. James Becker brings the Eagles within 2. Here's Reiser. Kick out to Hansen. Hansen goes in with a little bit of contact, banks it off the glass and in. Comes in right off the bench, and Colin Hansen has his first 2. And now it's 8-4, Alta with the lead. Here's Wilson. He'll skip it out to Lindquist in the corner. Now he'll skip it over to Rasmussen. He'll float it up short corner, no good. Wilson tries to go for it, but it's poked away by Hansen, and now here comes Reiser. Reiser is caught in the paint, but still keeps his dribble. Great awareness there to just keep his dribble alive, even though he's in traffic. Becker guarding Reiser now. He goes into the paint. Floated up with the right hand. No good. Wilson on the rebound. Mahe takes it away, but he is called for the foul. Number 11, Cole Lemon will check in. And number 24, Kobe Goodfellow are both into the game for Alta. Leaving Langford as the only starter in, and Skyline hasn't made a single substitution. Lustgarten almost got it tied up with Langford, and now Becker goes into the paint. He's fouled before he gets called for the travel. And Hansen picks up his first. Third team foul with 1:21 to go here in the first quarter. Now here's Skyline in a box formation. Now to Becker. And a reach in there on Langford. That will be the 4th team foul. That's his first personal, and Reiser comes back in. Probably getting Langford out so he doesn't pick up his second. Here's Andrew Lindquist. Great defense there by Mahe as he pokes it away and keeping Wilson from getting a catch. Now Hansen will come out. A lot of substitutions so far here for Travis Orn. As Roberts is back in. Here's Wilson. Poked away by Goodfellow. And we'll go out of bounds. He'll stay with Skyline. With 1:04 to go here in the opening quarter. Now here's Becker with 17 on the shot clock. And with 12 combined points here in the first quarter. Here's Lustgarten to Rasmussen. He'll cross over, go out to Wilson with 3 on the shot clock. And he's called for a travel. Great defense there by Mahe, standing his ground and forcing Wilson to travel. 44 seconds now remaining in the first quarter. Now here's Reiser. Goes to Goodfellow. He'll stop at the foul line. In and out. No good. Lemon on the rebound. And Wilson yanks it away. We'll see if they call him for the foul. Nope, they call it on Becker. That's his first personal. And wide open is Goodfellow for 3 and couldn't get that one to go. Offensive rebound. Roberts and passes it to Mahe for 2. 18 seconds left. And it's a 10-4 lead for Alta. 12 seconds on the shot clock. On the game clock. Shot clock's turned off. Wilson sets a screen. Here's Lustgarten. He'll go out to Lindquist. That for 3, no good. Wilson tries to get it, but Reiser keeps it away from him. And that'll end the first quarter. And Wilson, it looks like he may have gotten poked in the eye, but he goes over to the bench anyway. We'll go ahead and step aside. We'll be back with the second quarter after this here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Alta High Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Trevor Allen here with you. As we begin the second quarter, Alta with a 10-4 lead. Not a lot of points being scored, as you can see. For Skyline, their 4 points came from Cameron Wilson and James Becker. For Alta, their points came from Luke Roberts, Boston Gray, Ty Mahe, and Colin Hansen. And to begin the second quarter, Matt McKay, Cole Lemon, Dash Reiser, Kobe Goodfellow, and Luke Roberts are all in. For Skyline, it's Thomas Sunderland, Ite Lustgarden, who just took it away, and he'll go to the foul line. And Bo Bierman and David Rasmussen. As Lustgarden will go to the free throw line. First one is up and good. Second one is good. And Jace Bishop just checked in for Skyline as Reiser has it into the front court. Now here's Boston Gray. Guarded by Bierman, and he fouls him, and he'll go to the line. And Boston Gray will go to the line for 2 free throws. And he gets that one to go, the first one. And he gets the second one. 12-6 is our score with 7:34 to go until halftime. Here's Lustgarden. He has it back. He'll go to Bishop, couldn't handle it, and Matt McKay has it. Goes ahead to Boston Gray. Right hand layup, no good. And someone grabbed the net, and they didn't catch that. Should be a goaltending. Here's David Rasmussen. He'll go with a right hand layup, and no good. Dash Reiser has it. Go to Roberts, now to Boston Gray. Guarded by Sunderland. Into the paint, floats it up, off the glass, and good. Boston Gray looking like he might have a good night tonight. It's 14-6. Gray averaging 3.4 points per game. As Matt McKay ends up getting the steal, he'll throw it ahead to Reiser, and he just couldn't handle it. And now it's turned back over. Here's Sunderland to Bierman. Bo Bierman now to Lustgarden. To Sunderland, guarded by Reiser. Now to Lustgarden. There's Rasmussen trying to look back door. Wasn't there. Now here's Bierman. The lefty goes up. Nothing but air on that one. And it's collected by Alta. Pretty physical game, but the refs are letting them play for the most part. Wouldn't want to expect anything less from a region battle as we have an offensive foul. And that's on Jackson Langford. That's his second personal. And Langford will come out. Colin Hansen will check back in. Now here's Sunderland. Wilson comes up to set a pick. Now here's Bierman. Goes into the post to Wilson, and Matt McKay is very active in defending the post as Jace Bishop tries to go up. Deflected. Now with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bierman, the lefty, will shoot a three, and that one rolls in. The first three-pointer from both teams tonight goes down, and now it's 14-9. Alta with the lead. Reiser comes around the screen. Deep two, no good. Rebound is gathered by Wilson. Now here's James Becker. Now here's Jace Bishop for three in the corner, no good. Boston Gray collects the rebound. Gray will now just back it out. Dash Reiser will now take over. Guarded by Becker. Matt McKay now to Reiser. Step back, three. On the way, couldn't get it to go. But an offensive rebound there by Luke Roberts. There's Boston Gray. Deep two for him. No good. Sunderland on the rebound. And a foul looks like it's on Skyline. Jace Bishop. Timeout, he checks in. And Matt McKay will get a rest. Here's Reiser. To Hansen, he'll fire for three, too short. And Sunderland on the rebound and a reach-in foul coming on Alta. And that's second foul on Luke Roberts. Cole Lemon will now check in for him. Here's Bierman. Picks up his dribble. Now goes into Wilson, who's at the free throw line. Now to Sunderland on the left side. He'll go into the middle, lay it up, right hand, good. Thomas Sunderland, nice move, getting to the rim. And that brings Skyline within three, Skyline within three, with 3.5 to go till halftime. Reiser to Hansen. He'll spin, deflected away, and taken away. Wilson tries to go ahead to Bierman. That one is stolen away. Reiser at the foul line, no good. Hansen fighting on the floor for it. It's on the ground, and we're going to have a jump ball. Alternating possession will be Skyline basketball, excuse me. And Becker goes in and it's poked away. Here's Reiser on the run. Kick out to Cole Lemon for three. No good. Becker has it. Throws it out ahead to Jace Bishop. And they're fine slowing it up. Becker has it. Guarded by Reiser. Mahe pokes that away from Wilson. He can't get many catches in the post. Mahe and Matt McKay are doing a great job of keeping Wilson from getting a catch. Wilson does get the offensive rebound on the air ball. Now 2 seconds on the shot clock. Bierman, too short. Wilson tries to get the rebound, but it's collected by Dash Reiser with 2:08 to go here in the first half. Great pass from Boston Gray down to Ty Mahe, and he'll go to the foul line. Mahe will go to the free throw line. This season, he's only scored 6 points, but he already has a bucket tonight. And the first one rolls out. And it looks like Skyline's going back to their starting lineup as Bierman, Sunderland, and Bishop all come out. And Lustgarten, Lindquist, and Rasmussen all check back in. Mahe can't get the second one. Goes off the front of the iron. Here's Rasmussen into the front court. Dribble handoff to Lustgarten. Pick and roll, tries to with Wilson. Now here's Wilson, short corner, fade away, no good. Rebounded by Hansen, but it's stripped away by Rasmussen. It'll be out to basketball. And Matt McKay will check in for Mahi. Very low scoring game. As we approach 90 seconds left here in the second quarter. Here's Lemon to Reiser for three. In and out. And David Rasmussen gathers the ball. Guarded by Lemon. He'll go in, kick out. Deep two by Cameron Wilson, and it goes over the rim for an air ball. Hansen, as it's poked away from behind. Here's Becker on the run. He'll go up, and that one's poked away. And now Boston Gray has it. And Dash Reiser, he gives it to Dash Reiser as he was crossing half court. Not great awareness there, and so call a backcourt violation. There's Itai Lustgarten as Reiser puts on pressure. And a deflection by Boston Gray will go out of bounds. Stay with Skyline. 45.3 left on the game clock. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Rasmussen. Gets the play call from Coach Frazier. Guarded by Hansen as he's bumped and fouled. That's the fourth team foul. Second on Hansen. Mahi will come in, so he and Matt McKay are in to guard the bigs. Two scrappy post defenders. Wilson was looking for that lob. Mahi, great defense, but Becker grabs the offensive rebound. He'll go up with the left hand. Too short, and Reiser has it. Shot clock's turned off, and they'll hold for the last shot as Reiser walks it up. There's Reiser with 9 on the shot clock. Deep two, no good. Cole Lemon collects it, but it's taken away by Lindquist. 2 on the clock. Here's Rasmussen. Lays it up with the right hand, no good, and that'll be halftime. Through 2 quarters of play. And it looks like Skyline's wanting a foul. And Coach Frazier is talking to the officials, thinking that they called a foul, but they didn't. So we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with the start of the second half in about 10 minutes here on KSLSports.com. We're about ready to start the third quarter here on the Rewind Sports Network. It's Alta basketball. Trevor Allen here with you. It's 14-11 at the half. As you can see, not a lot of scoring happening. 25 combined points through the first 16 minutes of action. And only 1 3-pointer made, and that was from Skyline. We'll see what adjustments Travis Horn has made with Alta and what Marcus Frazier has made for Skyline. as we get ready to get going here in the second half. A big-time Region 2 battle, and Alta's looking to get a little revenge after losing the first meeting at Skyline back on January 7th. It'll be Alta basketball as they go right to left as you watch it here on KSLSports.com. Here's Dash Reiser. And wide open, Matt McKay. He gets a layup to go. Great play coming out of the break. And that's his first bucket of the night. Here's Rasmussen to Lindquist. Lustgarten down to Wilson. He kicks it right back out to Lustgarten. And Matt McKay with another deflection as he tries to go back to Cameron Wilson. Lindquist out to Lustgarten. He'll pull up. Good deep two there for Itai Lustgarten. That's his second bucket. And now it's 16-13. Here's Roberts. Picks it up. Now to Reiser. He'll stop and pop. Deep two. That one's no good. Rebounded by Langford, but taken away. And now here's Andrew Lindquist wide open for a layup. And he gets that one to go for his first two. And now 16-15. There's Reiser. Passed out of his shot and was able to land in the hands of Langford. And a three-pointer there by Luke Roberts. And the first three-pointer of the night for the Alta Hawks. If you want to knock down sales like he just knocked down that three-pointer, get trained by Door to Door Millionaire. For more info, go to d2dmillionaire.com. Now here's Reiser. And he'll pull for three, and back-to-back triples for the Alta Hawks. And that's Reiser's first points of the game, and it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 22-15 is our score. We'll be back after this here on KSLSports.com. 6-0 run for Alta coming out of the timeout, as Luke Roberts and Dash Reiser both knocked down threes, and now Alta puts on a full court press. Here's Rasmussen. And left wide open for three, and he makes them pay with a triple. And that's his first triple of the night. Now here's Gray for three. That one's short. He'll save it to Matt McKay. And now goes to Reiser, wide open, three, no good. Rebound by Rasmussen. He'll kick out to Lustgarten. Goes off of a screen, pulls up for three, couldn't get that one to go. And Boston Gray with the rebound. Here's Reiser. See if he can get going here for the Hawks. Here's Gray for three. Too strong. McKay has it, tips it out to Reiser. And a fresh shot clock for the Hawks. Now we'll go to Matt McKay. Kick out to Gray. Skips it over to Roberts. Now to Langford. Back inside to Roberts. Floats it up and good. Great ball movement there by the Hawks. And they have a 6-point lead, 24-18 with 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Now here's Wilson. He'll go up, blocked away by Matt McKay. Just skies up there as Wilson took his time in the post. And we have an offensive foul. And it's on Matt McKay. His first personal. Now here's Lustgarten. Etai. As they're in a horn set, here's Lindquist. Now to Rasmussen, guarded by Roberts. Powers his way into the post. And as he tries to kick it out, it's fouled. And that's on Matt McKay. And it's taken away. Here's Langford. 3-on-2. Goes to Gray. Tries to go back to Langford, but Reiser saves it. And wide open is Langford for three. Got it to go. And a 30-second timeout by Coach Frazier. It's raining threes, and it'll be raining sales when knocking doors. If you train with Door to Door Millionaire, for more info, go to d2dmillionaire.com. So just like that, Alta went from having 14 points in the first half to 13 just in this quarter. And Skyline has 7 points in the quarter. Now here's Lustgarten coming out of the timeout. Bo Bierman checks in, as well as Thomas Sunderland. Rasmussen has it, 20 on the shot clock. Bierman looking for Rasmussen. He'll kick it out to Jace Bishop, who also checked in. Corner three, no good. Rebound by Gray. And here's Reiser, guarded by Lustgarten. And he was riding his hip and gets called for the foul. Lustgarten with his, I believe his first. Kobe Goodfellow checking in. So going a little bit smaller. But so is Skyline with Wilson on the bench. Reiser pulls, just rolls out. Langford saves it but steps on the line, so it'll go to Skyline. Checking in for the first time tonight. I believe that is Shane Mulvey. Now here's Sunderland. To Bierman on the right side. Goes out to Rasmussen. He'll go into the middle of the paint. Lay it up with the right hand and good. Rasmussen with his 5th point. All coming here in the third quarter. And here's Gray. Tries to go to Langford. Taken away by Rasmussen. He's on the floor with Gray and Langford. And we have a jump ball. And it'll go to Skyline. As Cole Lemon checks in for Luke Roberts. .226 to go here in the third quarter. A little more lively as far as scoring goes. But Alta's done a great job defensively. And Skyline has at points too. Here's Rasmussen as he's looking for cutters. Doesn't have anything. So he'll back it back out and he's sending players through. 18 on the shot clock. Rasmussen tries to go to Bishop. Sunderland retrieves it. He'll spin back, go right, pump fake, step back, air ball, and Reiser has it. Cole Lemon. And here's Kobe Goodfellow with a deep two. Now it's 29-20. Back the other way. Bierman tries to get a right-handed layup to go. But he will go to the free throw line for two. First free throw is good. And Matt McKay will come in for Boston Gray. And he gets the second one to go. 90 seconds to go till the end of the third quarter. It's 29-22, Alta with the lead. Here's Cole Lemon, back to Reiser. Lemon loses control, but he picks it back up. Now here's Matt McKay, guarded by Rasmussen. He'll bump his way into the post. Now to Lemon. And Rasmussen comes back and blocks him from behind. Now they go to Bierman. Tries to go to Mulvey. And it will stay with Skyline. Two officials looking at each other saying, what do you have? I don't know. What do you have? And they decided to give it back to Skyline. Hard to see from here, though. Mulvey to inbound. To Sunderland. 53 seconds to go. 24 on the shot clock. Here's Bierman guarded by Goodfellow. For three, Sunderland got it. Thomas Sunderland brings Skyline within four. 35 on the shot, or on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. 5-second differential. As Langford spins, goes around. Matt McKay on the offensive rebound and put back it in. Matt McKay. 20 seconds to go now. Bierman, kick out. Bishop, no good. Langford has it with 3 seconds. What a pass. Goes to McKay behind the back, but it's waved off. That was a great play, though. Too bad that one didn't count. Kobe Goodfellow was just probably half a second late. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Alta High School for Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Trevor Allen here with you. It's now 31-25, Alta with the lead. You know what? Shot clock didn't start. So that was a 17-14 quarter in favor of Alta. Here's Reiser now. To Langford. He'll go into the lane. Left scoop layup. Good. And the lead back out to 8. Here's Sunderland. Bierman, the right corner, reverse, and couldn't get that one to go. Reiser, crossover pump fake, now gives it to Gray. to Roberts. Goes middle, drive, and goes up, and he's fouled. And Bierman will get the foul. And that's his third. Itai Loosegarden is going to check in for Skyline. Free throw by Roberts is in and out. Sunderland will come out. And that one's off the front of the iron. Here's Rasmussen. To Bierman. Hands off to Rasmussen. Back to Bierman. Over to Loosegarden. Rasmussen. Kick out to Bishop. Loosegarden guarded by Reiser. He'll step back, fade away. No good. Langford and Rasmussen go after it, and it's a jump ball, and it'll stay with Skyline. .20 seconds on the shot clock, 6:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rasmussen has the ball poked away by Langford. Now to Rasmussen. 12 seconds on the shot clock. To Bierman. He'll dump it down to Rasmussen, and it goes out of bounds, even though Jackson Langford took a charge. It went off of Rasmussen's leg, and it's a turnover. And a full court press put on. It looks like a 2-1-2 press for Skyline as they break it pretty easy with Roberts, now Reiser. He'll drive past Loosegarden, but he caught on his hip. And that's his third personal. Langford inbounds to Reiser. To Langford. Tries to go to Roberts. It was too high, and now here's Bierman. Now Roberts takes it back. One-on-one. He'll go up, and he's fouled by Loosegarden. And Loosegarden claims that he didn't foul him, but from my angle, that looks like a foul. Parker agrees. Roberts hits the first free throw. Loosegarden now has 4 personals. Second one good. .553 to go. It's a 10-point lead for Alta. Here's now Bierman. Lindquist, he'll fire for 3, hits the side of the backboard, and Langford pulls down the rebound and goes to Matt McKay. Nice pass to Roberts, lays it up and in. And Coach Frazier wants a timeout for Skyline. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this. Welcome back. Alta with a 12-point lead with 5:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. Alta comes in with a 3-4 record in region, 13-5 overall. Skyline with a 10-8 record, 4-3 in region play. Skyline got the better of Alta at home on January 7th, and Alta's trying to return the favor. As Alta puts on a full court press, Boston Gray reaches in. And Coach Orn getting after him a little bit. Here's Mulvey. To Rasmussen. Lindquist ends up taking a step before he dribbles, and that's a travel. It'll be Alta basketball. Here's Reiser. As now the press is put on by Skyline. Goes to Roberts. Saves it from going out of bounds as he towed the line. Here's Langford to Gray. Wide open for three. Got it! Now it's a 15-point lead for Alta. Here's Mulvey. He'll fire for three. No good. Langford throws it ahead to McKay. Loses control. Oh, that would have been a nice, easy layup. But then Boston Gray takes it back, and he lays it up and in. 5 straight points for Boston. Here's Becker. Lindquist. Floats it up with the right hand. Good. Stops the bleeding a little bit here. It's only his second bucket. 4 points for Andrew. Now here's Reiser. Langford. Roberts for three. No good. Mulvey on the rebound, but Langford comes in like a freight train and picks up the foul. That's his third personal. Itai Loosegarden comes in. And the starting lineups are in for both teams now with 4:11 to go here in the fourth quarter and a 15-point lead for the Hawks. Lundquist, another floater. That one rolls out. McKay on the rebound. Here's Boston Gray. Now to Reiser. Quiet night offensively as far as scoring for Reiser. Only 3 points. But as we all know, Reiser can impact the game in more ways than just scoring as he finds Roberts. Now to Langford. Easy pull-up jumper in the paint. Good for Langford. And the biggest lead continues to extend. Here's Rasmussen in the corner. Too strong. Langford on the board. Reiser skips it ahead to Matt McKay. Rolls in, out and back in. Matt McKay gets the smooth little roll in. And now it's 19. Taken away here as the wheels are starting to fall off for Skyline. With just under 3 minutes to go. Reiser goes to Langford, but it's taken away by Lindquist. He'll go to Loosegarden, but he's fouled. And that's on Matt McKay. That's his third personal. Loosegarden has it. Now he has it back in the paint. Out to Rasmussen for three. In and out, off the backboard, no good. Wilson on the rebound, puts it up and in, and that's Wilson's second bucket. Now here's Reiser. Nice little dump down to McKay. Pump fake, up and in, as Cameron Wilson took the bait. 8 points now for Matt McKay. And Langford tries to take it away, and now he picks up his fourth foul. Colin Hansen will check in. Checking in for Skyline is number 10, Jace Bayless. He'll come in for Becker. Now to Loosegarden. Guarded by Reiser. A dribble, pull up, three-pointer, good by Lindquist. 7 points for him as we are under 2 minutes to go. As they try to go Colin Hansen, but it's deflected, and the Hawks will keep possession. Timothy Hammer will check in for Skyline. As it looks like the night is done for Becker and Itai Loosegarden. .16 lead with minute 40 to go. Here's Hansen against Lindquist. He'll go up and he's fouled. The difference in this game is obviously that is the start of the fourth quarter. As it was just a 6-point lead for Alta heading into the fourth quarter. And it's now a 17-point game with Hansen knocking down 2 free throws. Cole Lemon will check in for Luke Roberts, and his night is likely done. And Ty Mahi checks in for Matt McKay. Rasmussen goes up, no good. Been a rough night for him, 5 points. Just couldn't get the ball to go in the hoop. Mahi, no good. Gray on the rebound, and that one can't go. As Taylor Fenton has the rebound for Skyline. And Timothy Hammer scores his first 2 of the season. As the student section does, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Mahi ties it up with Rasmussen and Wilson. As Madden Kuz-Walter will come in, as well as number 33, Luke Sanchez for Skyline, and that'll end the night for Rasmussen and Wilson. Cole Lemon. Goodfellow to Gray. 38 seconds to go. Kicks out. Lemon for 3. Got it! Cole Lemon, his second triple of the season. First of the night. Here's Hammer, taken away. Goodfellow will go out to Gray, and they're going to pull it out and collect a 19-point win, 53-34. Which means the Hawks will improve to 14-5 on the season, 4-4 in region play. Skyline will drop to 10-9 and 4-4 in region play. Our player of the game, I'm going to give it to Boston Gray. He had 11 points, but bringing a lot of energy on both ends of the floor. We're going to give Boston Gray our player of the game. Coming up next for both these teams, Skyline will host East tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And for Alta, they will host West right here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And you'll be able to watch that game right here on KSLSports.com. For Quentin on the camera, Parker on the scoreboard, I'm Trevor Allen, wishing you all a good night. And thank you for watching the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.